Welcome, everyone. We're live on the set of Architect of Chaos 2013. We have with us Mr. William Lee, who is Jesus Christ in this movie. We're going to ask him a few questions about the movie and give you guys a couple sneak peeks. So, Mr. Lee, what was your inspiration for this film?
Jesus.
Uh,
um, I think that over the years, the character of Jesus on film has been, in my estimation, maligned. And by that, I mean that, every time we have Jesus in the movie, he's going around peacefully and bestowing prayers, and he gets crucified. And basically, there's no actual physical resistance put up. People tend to forget that in the Bible, in the example of the money changers, God physically went in and threw them out. Um, I believe that the character of Jesus is in need of a makeover. And I know it would probably be controversial when it comes out, but really I don't care because through the years Jesus has been misrepresented in many ways. The greatest example being 1964, Jeffrey Hunter playing a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus, which unfortunately in the Middle East they didn't have a lot of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people. So in this film, and not to make a big deal about what color Jesus was or where he came from, it's just giving people, sort of a different way to look at him. And in this film, Jesus fights for what he believes in. And I think that a lot of people in religion seem to have the message mixed up that in order to fight for a belief, you have to be a pacifist. Unfortunately, when you come up against violent, malevolent forces, and especially in terms of demons, you have to fight back. Blessing them and saying, I love you, brother, and then turning your cheek and dying doesn't really work against demons. And in this film, we're trying to flip that whole theological aspect of Jesus all the way around so people understand that there's a different way to look at it. And hopefully in this film, people won't be so put off by Jesus not being blonde-haired and Jesus not walking around making everybody feel good with prose and hymns and verses from the Bible, but that he actually does something. And to make a long story short and get back to your original question, I've always had a problem, and a lot of people have had a problem with talking about a savior. Well, what does a savior do? Well, a savior saves people. He does things. And I don't think that's done through writings. It's not done through books. It's done through actions. And so that's what this film is about. Jesus finally decides, well, you know what? Enough preaching, enough talking about stuff. I'm coming to earth and I'm setting things straight. So, in a nutshell, that's what it is. Jesus gets mad, he comes down, he handles business.
And you heard it first, here, behind the scenes, Architect of Chaos 2013, coming soon to theaters.